welcome to Living in Arizona Now, and today we're going to take a look at homesteading across Arizona. If you're new to this channel and you like Arizona, you're thinking about moving here, you want to get some driving tours from around Queen Creek or Santan Valley, Chandler, Gilbert, go onto our homepage and you can see I've got tons of driving tours in this whole playlist. It might take you a couple days to go through the playlist. And then I've got walking tours where you walk around the cities like Phoenix, downtown, Tempe, Gilbert, Scottsdale. Go ahead and check out the homepage and do that if you guys are looking to move here. I also want to show you guys my new channel that I've been working on called Urban J Reviews. You can see I've got a couple different videos where I talk about subjects such as economic collapse, not saying it's going to happen, but how to prepare for it, cybersecurity tips, which is a really important video, cool down garage, ideas for staying cool in Arizona, and even grid down for EMP stuff, civil unrest, how to prepare for that. So if you guys are interested in content like that, check out my other channel. I will put a link to this other channel. So you got two things to do after this video. Go back to the homepage and watch some of those walking tours and driving tours, and also check out Urban J Reviews, my other channel. Now, when it comes to homesteading, we're going to be talking about this state right here. This is Arizona. The areas that we're going to be looking for, write them down, pause the video, do what you need to do, bookmark the video, do whatever you have to do, share with your friends and family to help them get some ideas and to help you know where these areas are at. So the very first area that I'm going to talk about is over here in this area right here called Prescott, but just south of Prescott called the Bradshaws. So when I'm talking about Crown King and the Bradshaws, I'm talking about this area right here, just to the east or just to the west of Cortez Lakes, Black Canyon City, the Bumblebee. So that'll be one area we'll be examining. Another area that we will be taking a look at is going to be over here in an area called St. John's. So St. John's is right here, okay? So this little area right here, St. John's. It's beyond Show Low. So if you go up Show Low, it's north of Springerville and Eager, Greer, and all that. Beautiful area down here. You can also homestead there, but the area that we're going to take a look at is going to be St. John's. And then another area that we're going to be looking at is called Heber Overgaard. So let me show you guys Heber Overgaard here. So if we zoom in right here, this is Heber Overgaard. I can switch it to satellite mode if you guys like. But there you go. We're going to be examining this area in right around here. And then another area that we're going to be examining just past Holbrook or just south of Holbrook is Snowflake. So kind of near Heber Overgaard. Let me zoom out a little bit just to show you exactly where this place is. So let's go back to the map. So you've got Snowflake, okay? And yes, they do get high desert snowflakes up there in Snowflake. So you have Snowflake on 277, right there is Heber Overgaard. And then the last but not least place that we're going to be looking at is going to be over here past Camp Verde in what is called RimRock. So you have the crack at Wet Beaver Creek, which is a popular hike. You have Lake Montezuma, and this is basically RimRock. So you can't really see it on the map right now, but this area right here that I'm showing you around the Verde River is going to be the area of RimRock that I'm going to show you. So let's go ahead and talk about these places. So the very first one that I have is basically around Crown King. This is the Prescott one by Mount Union. You can see if I zoom in here around this place called Potato Patch, you can see there's some cabins. People are already kind of setting up shop over here. But if you wanted to dial it in and just talk about the land, you know, it is kind of pricey. This is more on the pricey end, but you can see it's really nice pines. It's high up there in the Bradshaws, but there's a lot of different properties around here. You get 20 acres right here, $95,000 for 20 acres. That's a pretty good price, I would say. So this is on Zillow. This area around here is more or less the Bradshaw Mountains by Hassayampa Lake, also near Potato Patch, but there's plenty of properties all up and down here along the Senator Highway. I did make a video on this channel about driving this area if you wanted to take a look at that more in detail along the Senator Highway. But this whole area right here is the Bradshaws. Okay, so if you get a chance, take a look around Groom Creek, south of Prescott, in between Prescott and Crown King. I did make a video on this channel, and I will be doing more videos about that kind of stuff. Here's the next one. This is Heber. Heber Overgaard. So you can see the prices are a little bit better around Heber Overgaard. You can get like 2 acres for $52,000. And in some cases, you can find some really good deals like this. Here's one at the Chevelon Canyon Ranch, 38 acres for $25,000. That's less than $1,000 an acre. Now the property is going to be a little bit kind of out there in the boondocks, if you want to call it that. It's in the middle of nowhere essentially, but 38 acres for $25,000. Some of you guys are like, hey, that's a pretty good place. That's where I'd want to be if I needed to do some big time off-grid homesteading, right? So again, that's out there in Heber Overgaard, that area that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. And then Heber Overgaard has some more pines. As you go closer to Heber Overgaard, you could see something like this, 4.7 acres, $130,000. But it's really nice pines and whatnot. But it just depends on, do you want the flat savanna style desert with juniper trees, or do you want the pines? And so that's Heber Overgaard. Now, if you want pines and you don't mind being too far out of it all, this is the furthest destination away from Phoenix. It's actually closer to New Mexico than it is to Phoenix. It's called St. John's. But in St. John's, you can look around here, you can see property type land. You get a lot of property for really good prices. This is St. John's, Arizona. I'll have to drive all the way up there and show you guys around St. John's and around Springerville and Eager. But you could see right here, here's 0.26 acres for $11,000. But if you wanted a really good deal, look at this. 1 acre, $7,500. 5 acres for $40,000. Let's just take a look at this plot of land here. You can see it's it gets cold out here in the winters. It gets hot in the summers too. This is St. John's. Actually, you guys might know of a guy by the name of John Wayne. He had a ranch out here many years ago, out near Springerville, Heber Overgaard, Eager. So this is kind of the area around there. But this area here is called St. John's. It's about 3 or 4 hours away. You got to go on the other side of Show Low, which means you got to go on the other side of the Mogollon Rim. Now, another area that's kind of close to Sedona, which may be interesting to you guys, it is a little bit high desert. If anything, it's approaching towards the rim, but also closer to Sedona, is going to be a place like RimRock. Now, you're going to be on, you get like, look at this, 3.28 acres for $19,000. This is the best prices you're going to get if you want to be close to Sedona. But, you know, you're going to have to dig a well. You're going to have to do all these different things to flatten out the land. This is more, it's got more desert willows around there. But this is RimRock, pretty close if you look on a map to Sedona. But, you know, it's not Sedona. It's RimRock. It's near Montezuma, near the other side of the Verde River. Now, the last place I'm going to show you guys in terms of property is going to be around that area of Snowflake. Now, you can get some big plops of land out in Snowflake for like really good prices, like 40 acres for $24,000. See, a lot of you guys didn't realize this, but that's the prices. I mean, you know, you might think, well, okay, you know, you might see a piece of property going for $24,000 for 1 acre, and you'll be like, well, that's a good price. And then you're like, wait a second here. Did that say 40 acres for $24,000? Yeah, that's right, folks. Subscribe to this channel if you like information like that, right? No, I'm just throwing that out there because I do provide some insider tips about Arizona. But you can see this here is, it's kind of out there. But if you're looking to really be off grid, you know, something like this, homesteading, maybe even bringing a few friends in on a piece of property like this for $24,000, 40 acres, hey man, Snowflake, Arizona, you might want to check it out. There's plenty of properties around Snowflake too. You know, 37 acres for $29,000. Snowflake is one of those places that you can find lots of land. And if I just want to show you guys where Snowflake is again, one more time on this map, just to give you an idea of where Snowflake is. Okay, so let me zoom it in here. So we got, there's Show Low, and then coming down here, you're going to have Snowflake. Well, you have Pine Top Lakeside. Let me see if I can get Snowflake's up here. So that's Snowflake. You can see it's pretty arid. You got some farmland, so that shows you that things can grow out there. It is LDS predominantly, so if you're an LDS person, that's Church of Latter-day Saints with the Mormons, Highway 277. You can see here it is in relation to Phoenix. So, you know, you got to go through the Mogollon Rim, Payson and all that, and then you just head on down here. And it's actually kind of close to St. John's, but there's no direct route. They need to build that. They need to build a road to connect St. John's and Snowflake. So it's kind of in this area right here. I want to call this like the Little Colorado Basin. The Little Colorado River is not the Big Colorado. In fact, if you wanted to see the Little Colorado, I think that's it right there. Let's see, is that the Little Colorado? Anyway, they call it the Little Colorado because it stems off of the main Colorado River. I know it comes on down here. I just don't know exactly where the Little Colorado is. Let me see if I can find it. There it is, Little Colorado River. See? Wasn't joking. Anyways, guys, you guys asked for this video about homesteading. Please check out my other channel, Urban J Reviews, and check out those other videos. Driving tours from around Arizona, Sedona, Payson. I've got those videos. I don't have one for Pine Top Lakeside yet, which I'll be working on. Holbrook, still need to get up to Flagstaff and make a video for you guys. But subscribe to this channel if you're new here. And hopefully you guys find this property that you're looking to do with some homesteading for good prices. Most expensive is going to be in the Bradshaws, but that area right over here, it's worth it. There's Crown King right there. Beautiful place if you haven't gone up there. Check out the video on our channel. We'll see you guys on the next one.